Hello, my name is MJ, and together with Maylynn and Bernie, we have created BEERB. BEERB stands for Beer in Every Borough, and it's an app that encourages you to explore London boroughs, try different beers, and it keeps track of your adventures. BEERB started with a simple idea of a scratch map, and it evolved into something that the three of us are very proud of.
Okay, let's hop into the application. We'll be doing the login through an external service, which will offer us the possibility to log in either through Facebook or create our own login credentials. For the sake of these presentations, we'll be using Facebook. As soon as we go in, we'll be shown a map of London, a scratch map, which will have different colors depending on the amount of times that we've been in each one of the boroughs. So the more times we've been there, the yellower, and the grayish, the less times we've been there. Up top, we'll find a switch which will toggle all the locations that we've been in the past. Let's hop over to the discovery sections. Well, we'll be offered a random beer and a random neighborhood to go in. We can swipe left or right to fetch a new neighborhood if we're feeling adventurous. For example, let's try and find a pumpkin beer in Croydon. Notice that we haven't been to Croydon yet, so let's go there. As soon as we change locations, the map will track our location live and will change our position. And then we can input a new beer. So let's go to one of the pubs in the neighborhood, for example, this Slag and Leiters, and then search for a pumpkin beer. Okay, so we can select our beer, and then we can choose any of the other beers as favorites so that we can check them out later. And let's choose the beer. For now, we'll be awarded a badge because we had never been to Croydon before. And notice that the map color will have changed to reflect that we have been there once now. We also have this little toggle here, which will prompt us with information about the beer that we just had, and a short profile, which will have a summary of all our information and buttons to share either a picture of the map or our location, and we can share it with any of the usual functionality in the phones. If we head over to the profile, we'll find all the badges that we've acquired and a history of all the beers we've logged in the past. We can also go over to the beer decks, where we'll find all the beers that we've had so far and a few extra ones that we haven't discovered yet. We can, for example, inspect any of them and bookmark the ones that we want to have. Later on, they will show up in our favorites list. We also implemented a search bar where we can search either for the beer name or the brewery. For example, let's look for Brewdog, and these are the beers that we have in our database that come from this brewery. We also have an achievements tab, which will keep track of... We have all the achievements tab, which will keep track of all the badges that we've had so far and the ones that we haven't discovered yet. And now we'll head it over to Marijana, who will take care of the tech tab.
About the tech stack. On the back end, we have created a server with Node and Express. The database is using SQLite and Postgres, and we are also using Heroku for hosting the database. On the front end, BEERB is a React Native app created with Expo and written in TypeScript. We are using Redux for state management, Auth0 for authentication, and Lottie for animations.